What if the next Isuzu MU-X takes everything you already love about this rugged SUV and pushes it into a completely new era of design, technology, comfort, and capability? The 2026 all-new Isuzu MU-X is here to prove that a serious family SUV doesn't have to sacrifice toughness for sophistication. Hi everyone, welcome back to Motor Zone YouTube channel. Today, we're taking a close look at the 2026 all-new Isuzu MU-X, an SUV that continues Isuzu's reputation for building vehicles designed to handle demanding roads while still delivering the comfort and practicality modern families expect. The MU-X has always had a strong identity. It's not trying to be a soft city crossover. It's built with adventure, durability, and long-distance driving in mind. But for 2026, the formula feels more modern, more refined, and more premium. From the first glance, the new MU-X immediately tells you that it means business. The exterior has a much stronger visual presence, with sharper surfaces, a wider-looking stance, and a more sophisticated front-end design. It still carries that unmistakable Isuzu character, but now there's a greater emphasis on modern styling. At the front, one of the first things you notice is the large grille. It gives the MU-X a broad and confident face, while the surrounding detailing adds a more premium appearance. The grille design works together with the headlights to make the SUV look wider and more planted on the road. The lighting signature is another major highlight. The 2026 MU-X features modern LED lighting technology, giving the front end a sharper appearance while improving visibility at night. The headlights are integrated neatly into the overall design rather than looking like separate components. Depending on the market and trim level, buyers can expect advanced lighting features that make the SUV look particularly impressive after sunset. Move toward the side, and the proportions immediately remind you that this is a proper three-row SUV. The body is tall and substantial, but Isuzu has worked to give it a cleaner and more athletic profile. Strong character lines run along the body, creating a sense of motion even when the vehicle is standing still. The wheel arches emphasize the SUV's rugged personality, while the large alloy wheels add a premium touch. Depending on the specification, different wheel designs and sizes can be available, giving customers the opportunity to choose between a more elegant appearance and a more adventurous look. And then there's the ground clearance. This is an important part of the MU-X formula because this SUV isn't designed exclusively for smooth highways. It has the proportions and underbody clearance needed for rougher roads, gravel tracks, muddy surfaces, and weekend adventures. From the rear, the design continues that modern theme. The taillights feature a contemporary LED-style appearance, while the tailgate is broad and practical. The rear bumper gives the SUV a sturdy appearance, and the overall shape communicates that this is a vehicle built to carry people and equipment without drama. But perhaps the biggest compliment you can give the 2026 MU-X is that it manages to look tough without becoming unnecessarily aggressive. It has the size and presence of a serious SUV, but the design remains clean enough for daily family use. Open the doors, and the personality of the MU-X changes dramatically. Outside, it's rugged and adventurous. Inside, it's focused on comfort, practicality, and technology. The cabin is designed around the idea that a vehicle capable of going almost anywhere should still be a pleasant place to spend several hours. Whether you're commuting through the city, taking the family on a road trip, or heading toward a remote destination, the interior aims to keep everyone comfortable. The dashboard has a modern layout with a stronger emphasis on digital technology. A large central infotainment display sits within easy reach of the driver and front passenger, while the instrument area provides important driving information in a clean and easy-to-read format. Connectivity is also a major part of the modern MU-X experience. Depending on the market and trim, the SUV can offer smartphone integration, Bluetooth connectivity, USB ports, navigation-related features, and other connected functions. The goal is simple: your phone, music, navigation, and communication should all work naturally with the vehicle. And thankfully, Isuzu hasn't forgotten physical usability. A good family SUV shouldn't require you to navigate 5 menus just to adjust basic functions. The cabin layout is designed to keep important controls accessible, making the MU-X easier to operate while driving. The seating arrangement is one of the biggest reasons people choose the MU-X. With 3 rows, this SUV has the flexibility to carry larger families or additional passengers when necessary. The first 2 rows provide the kind of space you'd expect from a large SUV, while the third row is designed to give the vehicle genuine passenger carrying capability rather than simply existing for marketing purposes. For families, this versatility can make a huge difference. You can use the third row when you need extra seats and fold it down when you need additional cargo space. Storage is another important strength. Door pockets, center console storage, cup holders, and other practical compartments help make everyday life easier. Whether you're carrying water bottles, phones, bags, shopping, or road trip equipment, there are plenty of places to keep things organized. The materials also contribute to the premium feel. Higher spec versions can feature upgraded upholstery, soft touch surfaces, leather-style finishes, metallic accents, and other details that make the cabin feel considerably more sophisticated than older generations. Comfort doesn't stop with the seats. Climate control helps keep the cabin comfortable for everyone, while rear passengers benefit from dedicated ventilation and practical amenities depending on the specification. For long journeys, this is where the MU-X makes a strong argument for itself. It isn't just about looking impressive in a parking lot, it's about being able to spend hours behind the wheel without feeling like you're driving a stripped-down utility vehicle. Safety and driver assistance are also central to the modern MU-X experience. Advanced driver assistance systems can include features such as adaptive cruise control, lane-related assistance, forward collision warning, autonomous emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and other technologies depending on market and trim. These systems are not replacements for an attentive driver, but they can provide an additional layer of support during everyday driving and long highway journeys. Now let's talk about the part that really defines the Isuzu MU-X, performance. Under the hood, the MU-X continues to focus heavily on diesel power, which makes sense when you consider its intended customers. Diesel engines are valued for their strong low-end torque, fuel efficiency, towing capability, and durability. Depending on the market, the 2026 MU-X can be offered with Isuzu's proven 1.9-liter and 3.0-liter turbo diesel engine families, with exact specifications varying by region and trim. The larger 3.0-liter diesel is particularly interesting for buyers who prioritize stronger performance and heavy-duty capability. The 3.0-liter turbo diesel produces roughly 190 horsepower and around 450 Nm of torque in markets where that specification is offered. Those numbers may not sound extreme compared with high-performance gasoline SUVs, but that isn't the point of the MU-X. Torque is the star here. When you're climbing a steep road, carrying passengers, pulling a trailer, or driving across loose terrain, strong low-end torque can be far more useful than a huge horsepower figure. The MU-X is designed to deliver usable power rather than simply chasing a number on a specification sheet. The automatic transmission works with the diesel engine to provide smooth gear changes while keeping the engine within its useful power range. On the highway, the MU-X can settle into a relaxed cruising rhythm, while the available torque makes overtaking feel more confident. And then there's four-wheel drive. For buyers who actually plan to leave the pavement, the available 4WD system is one of the biggest reasons to consider the MU-X. It gives the SUV additional traction when roads become difficult, whether that means sand, mud, loose gravel, steep climbs, or uneven trails. The suspension is also tuned with a balance between comfort and durability. On normal roads, the MU-X aims to absorb bumps without making the cabin feel unsettled. Once you move onto rougher surfaces, the SUV's rugged architecture becomes more obvious. The driving experience is not about sports car acceleration. Instead, it's about confidence. The MU-X feels substantial and planted, and that sense of solidity can be especially reassuring on long highway trips. Steering is designed to be manageable in urban environments while still giving the driver enough confidence at higher speeds. And despite its size, the MU-X is intended to remain practical enough for everyday use. Fuel efficiency is another major advantage of the diesel setup. Exact fuel economy varies depending on engine, transmission, drivetrain, wheel size, road conditions, driving style, and local specification, but diesel efficiency remains one of the MU-X's strongest selling points. For someone who regularly travels long distances, that can be a major benefit. Instead of focusing only on maximum power, Isuzu has engineered the MU-X around endurance and usable performance. And that brings us to what makes the 2026 all-new Isuzu MU-X interesting. This isn't simply a bigger vehicle with a new face. It represents the evolution of a formula that has worked for Isuzu for years. The new MU-X combines rugged SUV capability with a more modern exterior, a more comfortable interior, improved technology, advanced safety features, and dependable diesel performance. It can serve as a family vehicle during the week and an adventure machine on the weekend. It can take you through city traffic, cruise down highways, carry passengers, haul luggage, and still have the hardware necessary for difficult roads. That versatility is probably the MU-X's greatest strength. The 2026 model doesn't try to become a luxury crossover or a sports SUV. Instead, it stays true to its identity while making the experience more comfortable and technologically advanced. And honestly, that may be exactly what buyers in this segment want. You get a commanding driving position, three-row practicality, diesel torque, available four-wheel drive, modern connectivity, and a design that looks significantly more sophisticated than a traditional workhorse. So, is the 2026 all-new Isuzu MU-X worth considering? If your priority is an SUV that combines family practicality with genuine long-distance and off-road capability, the answer is definitely worth exploring. It may not be the fastest SUV in its class, and it isn't trying to be. Its strengths are durability, torque, versatility, efficiency, and confidence. The new exterior gives it more road presence. The interior makes it more comfortable for modern families. The technology brings it into the current era, and the diesel powertrain keeps the focus firmly on real-world capability. The biggest question will be how it performs against increasingly competitive SUVs offering hybrid power, luxury interiors, and high-tech features. But the MU-X has something those vehicles can't easily replicate: decades of Isuzu experience building vehicles for demanding environments. And that's what makes the 2026 MU-X more than just another new SUV. It's an evolution of a proven machine. So, if you're looking for a three-row SUV that can handle the school run on Monday, a highway trip on Friday, and a rough adventure on the weekend, the 2026 Isuzu MU-X deserves a serious look. The combination of rugged design, practical space, modern technology, diesel torque, and available four-wheel drive capability makes this one of the most interesting choices in the midsize SUV segment. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about the 2026 all-new Isuzu MU-X? Do you prefer its rugged diesel-powered approach, or would you choose a more powerful hybrid or gasoline SUV? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to MotorZone, and turn on notifications so you never miss our upcoming car reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.